It's like, you know how Miller High Light is like the champagne of beer? This is the beer champagne.
It's a great way to put it. I love that. I love that. And like you guys are like, I love the scene in the music video for Brooklyn Where You At, where you're in the elevator and like you're popping the champagne and shit, y'all just chugging it.
Yeah, we was fucked up that day.
Where'd you film that?
We filmed that at my old studio over in Williamsburg. Actually, it was like this like weird little. It's like a factory studio with a bunch of studios in it, and that was like the freight elevator. Mm-hmm. So we just knocked out a couple scenes in there.
And you guys was in the subway too for that?
Yeah, we was in the subway. It was on 14th Street.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
So who's the person who made the video? Because it was the same person who made the
Dom's chicken video.
Yeah.
Tanner, that's my boy Tanner Jarman. At the time, he was going to NYU. You know, we just developed a great relationship. Dom's introduced me to him. Dom did another video with him, like in like a couple, not a year or two, but like a couple months before we did the BK Rehab video. Dom's introduced me to him.
What, the Good Lord, right?
No, not Good Lord. We did. Good Lord was a little bit after BK Rehab. We did. Dom's had this crazy ass song. I don't know, but the song is fucking fire. I feel terrible not knowing. It's on hip hop though.
It's all good.
I want to look it up, but yeah, whatever. So whatever the case, Dom's had did a video with him, and we were just like, we met up, and it was a cheap video, and I just seen how well he worked around like resources that he had, and I was just like, yo, we gotta link up.
Well, it looked real professional grade too for the BK Where You At video. Like you could tell you guys were in the subway in an elevator, but it looked like you were meant to be. Like, it didn't look like you were just using your set because you couldn't like afford like a professional set. It looked like you were just ingrained in the New York culture, and like it was done very professional. It was done really well.
Oh yeah, man. We had like this dude that was like high as fuck off blow, like in the back of us, just like directing people to go this way. And I was just like, yo, if you look at the fucking on the scene, I'm on the steps like this.
Yeah.
And there's a dude like on the corner, he's dancing.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
I did not know that guy at all. He was telling us that he is like ASAP, and I was just like, okay. And he was like, yo, man, I got mad coke right now. And I'm just like, that's cool.
All right, work.
I can't do nothing because I'm on the, but every other weekend.
That's funny.
But nah, like, you know, at that time I was not really fucking with that, so I was like, good.
No,
that's cool. That's good for you, boy.
Well, I mean, like, you kind of just came around to it because White Lines.
Oh yeah, man. Like, I mean, I was always like low key, like, you know, dipping and dabbing, but like, you feel me? I don't want to say too much because my mom watches these stuff.
Nah, fair enough.
I only drink Andre. I don't do drugs.
Now that you're 21, of course.
Andre, not on drugs.
You started drinking like a year ago.
Huh?
Right? You started drinking like a year ago. Like,
I mean, I just started drinking today for y'all.
That's how good of a guest he is. He started drinking for us.
Just for y'all. I mean, I'm babysitting this shit.
Yeah, we're not gonna chug it.
I want to stay on Dystopia FM though, because it's kind of like you definitely don't pigeonhole yourself for one thing. Like you're definitely not just like one like any kind of genre really. And one thing that I actually really liked about it is you do something that I think a lot of people would try to do today, but don't necessarily do it effectively. Is you do a really good job of using your voice, not just as like what produces lyrics, but as an instrument.
Oh yeah,
and like man. I really liked it. Like you go up and down with it. Like you can hear like some voice mods on it too.
Yeah.
Like that was probably like one of my favorite aspects of the project.
I mean, yeah, that's the whole point of it, man. I really just want to make music, like first and foremost. Just, I mean, like I want to create a vibe. I want you to feel where I'm at. You know what I mean? And feel it around
For sure,
you.
yeah. And what's cool about you saying that is that, like, if you look at all the music that you have out, there's no one vibe that you're only trying to create. Like, you can listen to a song like Bean Pies, and, like, you can just, like, feel, like, inspired, but, like, still, like, it's upbeat. Like, you're screaming on the track pretty much.
Yeah, man.
What's the song where you're like, I just took a Xan, landed in
that's Shibuya Street.
Yeah. I think that song's hilarious.
Yeah. That was like a funny like little like it was just me and my bros. I was on shrooms and shit.
I can totally picture you making that song like in your chair, like I just took a Xan.
He was playing the beat and he was like, "What?" I was like,
Is that a sample or is that original production?
No, I mean it's like sampled sounds, but like my boy Kamal,
like those strings. I mean,
yeah, I mean no, that's actually like a sample. That's the sample.
Gotcha.
And then we chop those down around it, chop the sound up. But yeah, Shibuya Street, man, it just of course courtesy to my boy Kamal, one of my favorite producers. one of the only 3 producers that I actually work with.
You have a project coming out with him, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, what, Kamal, Kashaka, the one I did the Dystopia FM, and
Kamal is Midnight Medina?
Yeah, Midnight Medina is me, is my project with those 3 producers.
Oh, okay,
so,
gotcha.
Like, yeah.
I don't know why I thought it was just you and Kamal.
Oh, nah, yeah, I mean, me and Kamal work a lot, and, like, I think Kamal, like, actually takes up most of the project, if I'm not mistaken. I think everybody has, like, 4 songs each, because well, actually, yeah, he has the most, because he has 5, and there's 13 songs on the tape.
So you got all those tracks pretty much made at this point?
Oh, yeah, everything is done.
Okay.
Everything is done. I mean, like, I'm still working on, like, tracks, because I'm not dropping it until next year. So, like, I'm just going to keep on working on it, making sure it's perfect.